Good morning, gentlemen. Today we're going to go over our day 8 install. We're going to be doing specific under center work. So as you'll see up here, this is our Lambo formation. This is our Rambo formation. We have tight end attached, a 3-point stance tight end detached, and a 2-point H-back, or I guess 2-point Y, and a big H back here, our tail back here, quarterback under center. Lambo, I got these guys to the left. Rambo, I got these guys to the right. Okay. If we go down here, we got clean. This guy should be off the ball. I apologize. We got clean. So I got tight end left, CL, and I got I formation here. Okay. X, you're off the ball because I got tight end to your side. Over here we got dirty. Okay. I got tight end to the right. Z, you're now off the ball. Okay. No new plays are being installed. We're just going to kind of buzz through this pretty quickly, kind of bounce each formation here. So we'll say up here we're going to run boiler. Okay, so same rules. Same rule apply here. Z, you're responsible for the defensive end, whether he's here or here. Okay, I'm responsible for the defensive end. Okay, play side tackle. You got down to backside, right? Play side guard. You got gap on down. Okay. Center, you got backside 1 to backside 3 to backside linebacker, right? Okay. My guard, you are swabbing. Okay, swab the play side linebacker. Okay. Tackle, you are hinge B to C. These two guys got M, D, M. All right. If we can get one up to the safety preferred, depends on how they align to this. Okay. H, you are. So now Z is responsible for the defensive end. So you're essentially what we consider like a power plus. So once again, we're running boiler here. So you're going to get through the hole before the guard and try to hit out that out overhang or whatever may happen here, right? If this defensive end is aligned inside, Z might block him down. So now you're going to basically stalemate this cat and our guard's coming up through, okay? Running back, you're going to kind of try to read these two guys' blocks. Our goal is to hit this B to C, right? But if these blocks happen to go down and he logs, feel free to just cut it off follow that wall out there, all right? We'll go over here, we're gonna go Clemson, okay? So Clemson is our GT counter. We're gonna say run it to the left here. Z, in our counters, you're responsible for the overhang, right? So make sure this guy goes wide, I got the overhang, okay? Front side, same rules, down to backside linebacker. We're gonna say we got all downs across the board, okay? Godly, backside 1 to backside 3. We got a kick out now, okay? We got a swab now, backside protect, MDM. If one of you get to the safety, I prefer that. Like if we get our X up here to that safety, okay? Running back, follow that backside tackle. I'm gonna take a counter step, follow the backside tackle. I probably should come back over here, okay? In Clemson, Georgia, and Purdue, under center, running back, you got a counter step, okay? So in our pistol formation, right, or our sidecar formation, you don't have counter on Purdue, right? You don't have a counter step on Purdue. This time you do, okay? We counter away, follow through. Quarterbacks, on our gap scheme, Purdue, Clemson, or Tiger, you open backside, right? So I'm gonna open backside. Notice you got a guard pulling, right? He's swabbing, so we gotta get out of there quick, underneath handoff, sprint out, okay? Same thing over here. Open backside. Now you got a tackle coming through as well. So you really got to get out of there quick, right? Open backside, okay? Underneath handoff. Under center, I open backside. Underneath handoff, I sprint out. All right? Now, if we go Georgia down here, okay, we're clean, okay? Let's go dog, all right? So, Y, you now got MDM, right? So you're going to help out if there's a defensive end here. You're going to kind of help out here on this backside backer, if not. All right. We got down to backside backer. We're going to say we got Godly here. We got down to 1 to 3. Okay. Our guard is kick. Our H is swab. Okay. We're running bulldog here. We got a hinge B to C. We got MDM. There will be no RPOs when we're under center. Okay. Until we get to the point where I think we're knowledgeable enough in the quarterback room and as a team to run an RPO out of under center, we'll get there, okay? For right now, there are no RPOs out of under center. There's a lot of things that go into this, okay? counter step for my tailback, follow the H, okay? Open backside, underneath handoff, get out, okay? The one thing I will say, we'll toy with this, but H, we might have you counter step if we get later, just to kind of, if the defense is floating hard with the H back, we might practice some H counter footwork. So essentially it'd be counter and then through, counter and kick, okay? Counter and swab, all right? Depends on how this timing lines up. Right here, GH is the most important one, where the counter might have to happen, because notice the guard has to go first, right? Okay, so if we come over here, we're gonna say, we're gonna run Wisconsin here, okay? So Wisconsin, wide zone to the left, all right? So we got our covered, uncovered rules. We're gonna say we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, okay? Biggest thing I noticed off of film, okay, is our backside tackle, we're not getting that cutoff, right? So our Y's on the backside here, he's covered, okay? Let's say we get a defense, it looks something like this. Let's just kind of restart this, okay? So we get an over defense, okay? With a walk down back, right? So you're trying to reach here, you got a solo. You're trying to reach here, you got a solo. Okay? You're gonna step play side, give him a punch hand, get to that play side linebacker. Okay? You gotta take this one, right? Tackle, okay? We gotta have somebody on that backside cutoff, right? So you're stepping play side, make sure he's not blitzing, you're gonna give a prop hand to the Y, and then we gotta cut this cat off, okay? In film, a lot of times from our scrimmage last Thursday, our backside tackle was not getting his cutoff. All right, he was just kind of standing here. He was blocking his backside defensive end, right? So our H blocks the backside defensive end, right? Backside in man line of scrimmage, to say rather, right? So if they give us a look like this, H has got him taken care of, okay? Then we got MDM out here, right? Okay, aiming for the inside leg of that tight end, right? Imaginary tight end in this situation, okay? Quarterbacks, think about this as a clock, right? We got 6 here, we got 7, we got 5, okay? I wanna open 7, okay? Open to 7 o'clock. You're gonna hand this off and get out, okay? Similarly with, if we're going Badger, we wanna open 5 o'clock, hand it off and get out, okay? I wanna set that angle, the running back and I should both meet, because as you can see here, the running back and I should both meet somewhere in the middle. I'll give it to him. As soon as I hand it off to him, I'm sprinting out. I gotta do what's called rock the baby. I gotta carry that fake out. I'm turning my back to the defense. I hand the ball off, and I pull back in like I still have it, and I sprint out. You'll see on film, right? The defense will start to flow with us, and then we turn around and take a seat, and we kind of watch the play happen. Okay? We can't watch the play happen. We gotta carry out our fakes. Make that defense continue flowing with us. Okay? That 1 second could all our back needs to get to the end zone. All right? The next 2 we can run out of this. Let's kind of draw these back up here. Okay? We're gonna just draw one formation. Say we're in Lambeau, okay? Notice we can only run jet one way, right? So if we're running Gamecocks here, right? So we got zone, zone, zone. You got zone, or you got probably a zone here, right? Wherever that may be, zone here, wherever that may be. Trying to get outside there, right? G lead, okay? H has got backside support. H has got a lead block. Sorry, we got an extra lead blocker. I apologize. Got a zone on my mind. We're gonna have an extra lead blocker. Okay. Really, this lead blocker, you're not necessarily beating a lead blocker per se, but you're gonna kind of like look and make sure there's no one blitzing through, right? I want to try to do my best to get out wide, but if someone comes up, I want to fill that hole, that guard, right? So this guy's motioning for Gamecocks. This is a big different distance for you guys to cover to get in front of that motion man, right? So we got to play with this a little bit to see, is it worthwhile trying to get you guys out to the lead block? Because really the quarterback's snapping the ball behind this guard. He's reversing out the handoff and he's sprint out, right? MDM, or try to get you up, MDM, try to get you up to the safety, whatever we can do here. If I try to get you out here, I can't have you cutting the Y off. So we might end up looking something like this here, okay? For right now, we're gonna try to get you out here to lead block and get you out here to lead block, okay? I'll have to play with the speeds here a little bit, all right? Similarly, we go with Toledo. All right, some Rockets in this situation. We can go Toledo. We'll go Toledo. X. Okay, Toledo's a toss. Okay, so we're motioning. Now we got a lead blocker out here. Zone. We're gonna say we're just full zone here. We got a guy in the three and a 5 tech. Okay, backside cutoff, MDM. If I can get to the safety, I would prefer to get up to the safety here. Okay, quarterback open backside, pitch, get out. Okay, H is gonna try to come out here and seal this off. I can't have this timing, right? I gotta get the H. You gotta get out. You gotta know you gotta get out there quick. Okay, you gotta get out of there really fast. We're arcing, right? I apologize. We got a counter step here because we're behind the quarterback, right? We counter away, we arc two, all right? Another thing we might play with here, kind of just something that came to my mind. We'll talk through this with the coaches. But if we're having issues with that H getting out there, all we might do is offset you to the play side, okay? This might help us on our perimeter game. So for like Jacksonville, Gamecocks, and Toledo Rocket, we might offset you to the play side here. And so now you're already set up for success, if that makes sense. Hold tight on that for right now, all right? So we only have 2 passes out of these, okay? Okay, a cowboy with an inverted snag, okay? So that inverted snag, I don't want you to snag, I don't want you to necessarily hitch, I want you to invert, okay? With this backside, we're gonna put you on like a drag or a slant, okay? You're coming across the middle, all right? Quarterback, we only have 2 quick games out of this, so I got 3 relax. Should put me somewhere about right here, about 6 to 7 yards deep. Same reads. I read this guy out here, DB, okay? I read like whatever backer DB they got out here, okay? If he flows fast, I throw here. If he backpedals, right, corner's off. He stays man coverage, I throw the corner. All right. Our next one out of that, we're gonna have 2 passes out of this. This also, we'll draw it up for clean. I guess we'll draw this up for clean real quick. Similar situation, this looks a little bit nicer, okay? Slant over here. Cowboy again, not inverted. That should be a T. Okay, that's cowboy once again, exact same thing. Out of our dirty set, I apologize, dirty set. So if we go back into our Rambo set here. Next one we'll run is a Seahawk. So we got outside release, 6-step out, okay? Get to the flats, swing to the boundary, drag over, okay? Top down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Reprogression, panic attack, I'm over here, okay? That's my check down. Do the exact same thing. The exact same thing, dirty, okay? Different alignment, same assignment, okay? Read stays the exact same. Those are only 2 passes out of it, okay? So we'll typically use our dirty and clean. So I'll draw those up one more time. So this is dirty, okay? Dirty, tight end right, okay? Clean, tight end left, all right? These are kind of our open field short yardage, like a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, maybe a 4th and 1. These are like open fields. When I say open field, like from our 30 to our probably like our 9-yard line, give or take, okay? Open field short yardage, okay? Our Rambo, okay? Or we go Lambo. Are kind of our backed up or our goal line packages. So if we are inside our own 5 specifically, okay, we'll probably go to this more, all right, unless we're really killing them, like spreading them out. If we're backed up inside our own 5, okay. If our back's to the wall, we need some breathing room. We don't really want to take a penalty in the end zone. We don't want to get a safety, okay. We'll get to this step, all right. So that will do it for our short yardage package. Not all. Remember, different alignment, same assignment. We're not trying to change a whole lot on you guys. After this, all we have to do is install our empty, kind of exotic type stuff. We got some different shifts and motions and tags that we'll install with it. But other than that, offense is completely installed. Just some other things to mess around with teams and make them mess up, make them make mental mistakes. At the end of the day, I want us to be a very mentally sound team, okay? That's also a physical team. I want us to be aggressive off the ball in all assets, okay? I want teams to fear playing us, all right? That'll do it for install 8. I look forward to seeing you guys this afternoon. We got North Knox Thursday at our place.